Well, howdy everyone, Cowy, your average sim racer here. We're in the ZB Commodore and we are at Monza for week 6 of the official iRacing series for the V8 Supercars. Now this is a place that we've been here since 2019, so it was actually, if it was an official, it was before I joined the server, because when I went through looking for my setups, the only setup I've actually got is the E-Series one. So, though I have picked up the VRS setup for this week, and one of the scary things about that setup is it's running 10 degrees of wing in the rear. So I think that's the least amount of wing you can actually run on the Supercar. So it's all about speed around here at Monza. But that does make the car a bit lively, especially in your braking zones. Alright. Bring my brake bias lever back while I was actually braking. So as you can see, I'm running 52 brake bias. I think the change I made to the VRS setup was changing the front brakes to 23.8 and changing the gear ratio to 960. I think it was set to 1,000. So I think in a tow you might sort of top out. So this is just the race setup. It's pretty hot on track, 46 degrees. So yeah, it's slippery out there, guys. Oh, whoops. Don't want to go back to second there. And it's all going to be about sort of, you know, maximising the runs onto the straights, because you're running low ring for a reason, so you can go flat out. A little bit fast there on my outlap. Alright, so we're about to start the lap. So what you're looking to do is braking probably just before that AstroTurf starts there. Stay in third and try to stay tight so you can really get on the gas on that exit. Alright. So really, you know, the start of your lap starts back at that corner. Alright, so we're looking to brake probably at about 210. So just before the 200. And we're going right back to first, and this is a heavy braking zone, so just watch your brake application, because it's easy to lock up. Right, using plenty of the curb, you can almost sort of run your right hand wheels up on that first curb there. Alright, and then again it's flat out for another one of the straights. Now up here we're looking to brake probably just inside the 200. If you're a brave man under brakes, you could probably brake a bit deeper. But I found this one is quite difficult to get the car slowed and turned into. Again, using a fair bit of curb there. We can get back on the gas. Braking as if there was about a 50 sign, back to third. Trying to stay tight, so again you can get a run on the exit and use all of that exit. I actually slid a bit there, that wasn't a really good exit then. Same again though. You could probably use a bit more of that inside curve and really use the exit there. I think a quick time around here is going to be somewhere in the 50s. I think the VRS setup, I think, was 48 or something like that, which is just ridiculous. Braking just inside the 200 there. Back to third, or carry a bit too much pace there. There's an off track. But it's all about that last corner there, where you can carry your speed down the main straight here. Alright. So yeah, 148, that's just silly, Madison. Silly times. But that's the pace of the Scops, guys. Alright. There, I managed to keep the car a bit tighter that time. Alright, we'll have a look where we are. Probably somewhere in the 51s. Yeah, 51.9. Okay. Alright, so again, let's try that again. So braking at about 210. Back to first. Heaps of curb. So you can really get on and accelerate out there. Probably got a better exit, a little bit slower in. So we'll have to see if that worked. And again here, this is the corner I've been struggling with. So you might have to work out your own sort of braking marker and how deep you can go in here. how good you are at getting the car pulled up. Okay, so you see how much curb I jumped then? That was an off track, so that's too much. So something to be aware of. Get a bit of better exit that time, yep. Found a couple of tenths there. Now, I'm struggling to get the car to turn in there with a bit more pace. I think you could probably use more of that inside curb, so maybe turn a bit earlier, and we might be able to sort of catch that. But that's pretty much stuff this lap. Alright, again, looking to brake probably just inside the 200. Again, you could maybe go deeper, but it's all about this run here. Get up on that stuff so you can get a big exit through there without sliding out. Alright, so what we'll do, guys, is we'll do one more run around and I'll show you the pit entry. Which will probably be interesting because I haven't practiced it, I don't think. But you can see it up there, and I reckon, you know, to make that, you're going to be braking before you cross those dotted lines. So we'll have to see how close we can get that entry. Alright. Try and brake closer to the 200 this time. And you can see I'm having to hold on sort of max brake pressure for a bit longer. You can, okay, so see how much I jumped to that curb? That was the limit. We've got to slow down there.
Slow down, give back some time.
And I've got to get right out of it now. So that cost me fairly big there. I should be able to brake probably a bit deeper near the bridge. Okay, so that was safe there, that sort of line. Oh, okay, you don't want to turn in too early there, or you're going to tag the wall. Okay. Definitely not much point doing another lap after this one. So up over that inside curve there, I think is going to be the key. Obviously my pace was all thrown off this time, so I'll have to keep practicing that myself. But I don't profess to say that these are the ultimate track guides out there, guys. They're my attempt at trying to get around here. I generally do them on full fuel because I like to sort of experience how the car's going to be in a race, get that under control, and then maybe look at qualifying after that. Perhaps that's part of my problem. If it is, let me know in the comments. And of course, you know, if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. Alright, so again, braking just before we get to that AstroTurf. Now we're floated wide there, big time wide, and there's an off track. Alright, so I reckon we're going to brake before we cross these lines. Okay, so you could probably maybe get the car across before you brake, and that will probably serve you okay. Alrighty guys, well there's another track guide. Hopefully this helps you out. I think somewhere if we can get down into the 1 minute 50s, there's going to be some pretty good laps around here. So good luck out there. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you all out on track. Cowy, your average sim racer, signing off.